Hello my friends, how are you? This is Rachel from sweetbeepaperco. I am here with week 15 of my Summer Fun Ephemera Challenge. We're almost finished. If you make anything, make sure you use hashtag SummerFunEphemera. Tag me, send me a message on Instagram or TikTok. My links to both of those are down below. It's just at sweetbeepaperco. Yeah. Oh, if you want to see all of my other ephemera idea videos, check out my playlist down below in the description box for all of these other videos. But today we are making book page banner paper clips. I've been wanting to make these for so long, and I am so excited to finally get to be making these. So you are going to need some jumbo paper clips. These are from Office Depot. I wanted some gold ones. They are just a little bit bigger than these that I got from Dollar Tree. This says this is 50 millimeters for these sizes. The ones from Dollar Tree are like kind of coated a little bit in some plastic, which really doesn't bother me and doesn't really take away anything from the project today. You're going to need your favorite glue. A quick drying glue would work out for this project, unless you want to or have time to let them kind of dry completely. Some distress ink, if that's what you would like, and some book pages. So you don't have to use book pages if you don't want to. I really like the look of the book pages, so let me show you like my little tester one. So this was the first one I made, just kind of testing it out, and I think they look absolutely cute. I really like using washi stickers on these, or stickers that are kind of see-through so you can still see the book underneath it. And some smaller stickers too, to kind of accent maybe the larger ones. You can also use die cuts for this if you like, or you could stamp on these too. I did stamp on one and it turned out kind of cute. I say kind of just because I tried to stamp on the back and I'm like, oh no, I got this, and did it completely crooked, of course. But anyway, so let's get to working on these. So I have two measurements of book page to give you for these. So I use some book pages from a book I got at the Dollar Tree that I just kind of tear pages off of every once in a while. I don't really recommend using really vintage book pages because those kind of fall apart a little easy. And we're going to be folding the paper and putting it through the paper clip. I did use some vintage pages on some of them, and you can just kind of tell, like when I was trying to ink it up and stuff, it's just so flimsy. And I did tear some of the edges on some of them. So I would just use newer paper that doesn't kind of crumble when you fold it. So we're going to be making two. So I will show you one with the gold and one with the silver ones. And I'll just show you different steps because I have two that have already dried. Okay, so for the gold ones, if you get these gold red one or gold red ones, they're obviously gold. If you get these from Office Depot, you are going to want to make your paper 1 3/4 inches wide. And if you use these 50 millimeter ones from Dollar Tree, you're going to want to make them 1 5/8 inch wide. Now, as far as length, that's kind of up to you. So like you can see on this one, I made this one really long, this one shorter, this one even shorter. So that's kind of up to you. What I did was take my pages and trim them down vertically and then I cut them in half depending on what size they were. So let's go ahead and work on this, and I'm going to zoom you in. Okay, so on your paper clip, you're going to use the part that is completely, that goes across the paper clip completely. I'm not sure how to describe that. But this part right here, none of the ones that have like where the paper clip ends, okay? The longest continuous piece right here. That's what we're going to put the book page in on. This isn't that hard, but I just kind of wanted to show each step. So you're going to take your book page. I kind of like to go ahead and fold it in half, and just, you don't have to push down super hard on your paper, but go ahead and get that crease. So now we're going to put the book page on there, and sometimes I had to loosen the paper clip up just a little bit. So I kind of just move the shorter piece over just a little bit so I have some room. And I'm going to go ahead and put in the book page, pull it through, and kind of put that right in the middle of that fold. And there you go. So next, we'll just take glue, and I'm just going to put a good little layer of glue all over one side and just pinch them shut, and just kind of push the paper, pull the kind of push the paper together and make sure it's all glued, and then we are going to let it dry. So let's do that again. Take your paper. Oh, so this paper is a little over 5 inches. Fold it in half, lightly crease. Take your paper clip with the long side that's complete. Put your paper in your paper clip up to the fold this way. So I didn't open it up as much, so it's a little bit harder to pull it through. So I'm going to just kind of move it over a little bit and push this through. There it is. So it's going to hook onto a page with this smaller piece here. I'll show you here in a second. So let's put glue on this one. Probably too much. I like using the liquid glue for this. It's just a little bit easier. And this stuff dries pretty quick. This is the Art Glitter Glue in a Barely Arts bottle. I like both glues the same. They're both pretty good. Okay, so we've got both of those. So say that this is our page, and you can either put these like on the side of a journal page, or you can put them in like a side pocket, and you're going to want your little piece to kind of go over your edge of your paper, and it'll kind of hang off like this. Okay. All right, so next part, we need to do the banner part on the bottom, and this is really easy. It just might take a little bit of getting used to make a banner on the bottom. You can measure this if you like. I don't like to measure it because I kind of like the rustic a little bit look of them when they're just a little different or off. I think it looks kind of cute, and it's kind of hard to tell anyway. So let's let me show you on a bigger piece of paper. So say that this is our little banner thing. What you're going to do is take your scissors, and however deep you want your banner flags to be. So this one, I went a little bit further into the paper, so higher, and this one I went a little bit lower. So first, let's do, I'm just going to do just maybe an average one. You're going to take your banner and you're going to kind of eyeball where the middle of your paper is. And you are just going to cut as far up as you want, like that valley right there. So there that is. So now you can take a ruler and draw a line from the top of where you cut to each corner, or you can also just eyeball it. So I'm going to take from the corner of my paper and cut straight to the tip of where I cut a minute ago. So there's one of our flags on the bottom. So we just went from the corner to the top of where we cut straight in with the scissors. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, from the bottom left corner all the way up to the middle. There you go. There's the little banner flag tails at the bottom. It's entirely up to you if you would like to, you know, draw a line straight up and then cut these here. I've just gotten so used to doing them. I just cut straight and do from each corners. It's really easy. So if you don't want your flags to be so big, you can just cut maybe a couple inches in and do the same thing. Cut from each corner straight to the end of where you cut in. So you can see the flags legs are not as, it's like not as deep. Okay, so that's how you make them deeper or more shallow. So I'm going to do that with these two. Normally I let these completely dry for a while, but I went ahead and did my like ones to show you. So I want to show you these. So I'm going to cut up about, it's a little over a ½ inch. Do the same thing, go from the corner to the top of where I cut in. Corner to the top. Especially when you make them a little smaller, the banner's a little smaller, I like to do more of a shallow thing. So I'm going to do probably about the same ½ inch on this one. And from the corners to the tip of where we cut. Okay. Next, I am just going to go ahead and ink the edges of these. It's up to you if you want to ink both sides. I'm going to ink both sides on these because I'm not sure which way I want them to go in the journals yet. So I just kind of want to have some ready to go. And they don't take, you know, but a second to ink up because they're smaller. So yeah, like this one is just so delicate. I just kind of ripped it because I'm not being very careful. Okay, now for decorating, I have a whole bunch of stickers sitting next to me that I'm ready to kind of pick from. So I've got like a main sticker and then kind of some like little ones to add to them. So I've got, oops, these tiny little like label ones. Some of them have numbers on them, some of them don't. Let's decorate this one here. So if you have a sticker that's a little bit too big for your banners too, like the edge of the like plastic on the sticker goes over the edge, go ahead and put it on and just trim that off. So like this one would fit. I would have to trim off a little bit of that one leaf. Okay, so I am going to put this one down. So my main sticker, I kind of like to do off to the side just a little bit. And the green is kind of cute. Let's use green. And then we'll add another little sticker. It's up to you if you want to just add one sticker, none sticker. Like, you know, do whatever you like. There's no sticker police either. I have these little round ones. And put that there. You barely see that one. The other side of these are like see-through ones. Huh. But that is it. I also kind of didn't talk about either. Depending, if you know which page this is going to go in, you know, make sure you do that on the front. So this one will go on the left side of a page. So, like this way. But you could also decorate the front and backs of these. There's nothing saying you cannot do that. It's totally up to you. But that is it for these. These are super cute. There's tons of different ways you can make little banners and paper clip stuff for your journals. I've seen some people use like the book pages like these, and I just think they look super, super cute. I love that one. So I've left some of them blank so that I can decorate later. So like this one, I decorated the front and the back. I just put some stickers on there. Here's the one I stamped with a base stamp. And yeah, the crooked. The crooked. That one is a blank one. So yeah, I just dug into my small stickers, which I had a bunch from Sticky Club. So, and even on those smaller stickers, I had room to do these little, oh, that needs glue. These little tiny stamps. I'll have to watch those because I didn't realize they were coming off. Or they're just not very strong. Let's see. I love the cactus. I kind of think this one's my favorite. Yeah, so as I show them to you, I'm just going to add some extra glue to a few. This one turned out really pretty too. This one, I don't know what I was doing. I just kind of kept adding stickers. And then I stamped over there. And it just, I don't know. It's just a little busy. I love this little butterfly one. Love the mushroom, of course. Love this one. These are really pretty stickers. I love those. Another blank one. And then I did a few mushroom ones. I'm working on my mushroom. Well, this one came all the way off. Working on my mushroom journal. I've got it almost done. I just need to glue. I need to sew some lace stuff onto some of the signatures and I will be good to go. But here they are. These are so cool. I'm so excited to add these for something different to like put on a pocket. I think they're really neat. And then if you're doing a themed journal, you know, you could make all of them for that. I was trying to not make too many like special theme looking ones, you know what I mean? But these are so pretty. I hope you liked the video. Next week is the last week for my Summer Fun Ephemera Challenge, even though it is technically now autumn. I think by the time that video will be going up. So for next week, it's super easy. You're going to need some maybe book pages. Use your scraps. So some of your scrap pieces. If you've got a whale tail tab punch, grab that. If not, I'm going to show you how to make a faux whale tail tab with a 2-inch punch. If you're looking for a 2-inch punch, I have one listed in my Amazon storefront, which is linked down below. It's my absolute favorite one. If you don't have a punch, you can use a what is this called? Oh my gosh, my brain is fried. You can use the stencil. You can use anything round that you have that's around 2 inches across. Or if you have the other kind of tab punch, grab that. And if you don't want to do any of those, just grab your scrap paper and we will make some tabs. That way, just some rectangular, super simple tabs. But make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe, and I will see you next week. Bye!